Hello, good morning. Today we are going to explain the next topic, positive and negative example of tourism, sociocultural impact in cities or places from El Salvador. Um, Today, we are the case the study will focus on the historic center of El Salvador, and the introduction is the following. It is well known by all people, whether they are familiar with the subject or not, that the tourism is the one of the most exploited sectors in the industry of each country, gener- generating millions of dollars on revenues and benefits for local economies each year. However, the tourism could also have a dark side since if the necessary measures are not taken by the government and people involved in the sector, and if the sustainable and balanced tourism is not the managed tourism and could cause great damage to the environment ecosystem, wildlife in general. Are not only that, it could also cause damage to historical places considered cultural heritage and at the same time be harmful to local custom, tradition, and values. That's why the main objective of this case of study is to analyze, point, point out how the tourists can bring benefit to communities but also affect the local cultures with the challenge and consequences is its advantage and disadvantage. The cause of study will focus on the historic center of San Salvador. Since the renovation, it has been visited by thousands of the foreign tourists. Some advantages are the following. Um, the number one, increase the tourism. The remodeling of beautification of the area have attracted more domestic and foreign tourists, boosting the local economy. The number two, investments in security and infrastructure improvements have attacked the investment worth 55 million, generating more employment opportunity in economic development. The number three, improved public spaces and the renovation include the recreation and improvement or park, plazas, and street, providing resident and visitor with more pleasant and functional spaces. Number four, the security. With the renovation, security in the area has improved, making both residents and visitors feel safer when traveling through the area. The number five, revaluation of cultural heritage. The renovation helps preserve and highlight the history and culture of San Salvador, making the historic center a meeting place and celebration of local identity. Um, Another classmate will follow the slides.
Hi, it's generally going to explain about the disadvantage in tourism in this tourism of San Salvador. Having any tourist destination can bring with its number of disadvantages, such as number one, over exploration, Or resource high tourist demand can lead to over-exploitation of local resources, such as water, electricity, and can increase waste generation. Number two, internal migration. Increased tourism can lead to displacement of residents as historic areas become too expensive to live in due to tourist demand. Number three, heritage deterioration. The constant influx of tourists can contribute to the cycle deterioration of historic buildings and monuments. For example, pedestrian traffic and tourist activities can accelerate the deterioration of these structures if they are not maintained. Number four, uh, tourism. Tourism can lead to the commercialization of other products and the loss of cultural sensitivity with history, carrying out different activities for tourists and forgetting local traditions. Number five, security. Attracting large number of tourists can present safety uh, challenges for both visitors and residents at petty crime, such as theft, may increase in the crowded areas. The next, number six, environmental impact. The increasing tourism can have a negative environmental impact, especially in terms of waste management and pollution. Although the history center may not have major environmental problems, the increase in tourists can intensify these problems. Number seven, pressure for infrastructure change. Local infrastructure such as public transport and emergency service may be subject to additional pressure due to the increase in visitor numbers. Economic change. The economic benefits of tourism are not distributed at large local companies or external investors can take most of the profits, leaving small business and residents with little profit. Number nine, change cost of price. Tourist demand can cause the price of goods and services to rise, which can make daily life more expensive for residents. Number 10, noise and congestion. The massive arrival of tourists can cause vehicular and pedestrian congestion, includes increased noise in the history center, which can affect the quality of life for residents, tranquility, and experience for tourists. Now, move on the challenge of negative consequences faced by the community. The History Center of San Salvador, with a complex history, has served as the country's political, economic, and religious epicenter for centuries, and the marks of its tumultuous past are evident in attitude, culture, and social dynamics. The growth of tourism has created several issues that impact the daily life of the residents. These challenges include overcrowding and environmental degradation and cultural commodification. Let's explore this problem to understand the impact of the community. Number one, overcrowding. Overcrowding is one of the biggest challenges in the tourist-heavy areas. When too many tourists visit at the same time, it can overwhelm public space, streets, and local infrastructure. In the San Salvador History Center, popular sites like the Metropolitan Cathedral, Plaza Libertad, and the National Palace often become congested with tourists. This makes it difficult for residents to go about their daily activities, such as community walks, shopping, or enjoying public space. For example, during major tourist season or festival, the streets of the History Center are packed with tourists, making it nearly impossible for locals to access certain areas. Environmental degradation. The large number of tourists in the History Center also puts pressure on the local environment. Heavy food traffic, littering, and improper waste management can lead to population and damage to the historical sites. For example, the major landmark in the History Center is facing increase in maintenance costs due to the heavy flow of tourists. Now, cultural exploitation. As tourism grows, local culture can sometimes become commodified by meaning it is packaged and sold to tourists in a way that may oversimplify or distort its true significance. Local tradition, craft, and festivals might be adapted to fit tourist expectations rather than remaining true to their cultural roots. This can lead to also authenticity and a disconnection from the community heritage. These issues highlight the need for careful planning and regulation to ensure that tourism benefits the community without sacrificing its culture and environmental well-being. So finally, conclusion. After analyzing the case study of the positive and negative aspects generated by tourism in the history center of San Salvador, its challenge and the consequences especially on culture and society, it can be included tourism in the history center can be sustainable tourism and not necessarily harmful to the environment, but especially to the local culture and its communities, but also can only be achieved if all the actors and stakeholders do their part either by increasing awareness of the participation of the place given in regular maintenance by the government, with part of the profits generally encourage tourists to respect the local culture and teach ours through culture exchange. So on, tourism shouldn't have negative aspects if the necessary measures are taken to make it sustainable. If ties for corruption and ambition are left aside, but most importantly, if of us is faithful to our traditions, beliefs, and values, then we would not have harmful influence on our own culture. So thank you for listening. See you next time.